Here we go. Good afternoon and welcome to Midwest Sound Basketball on Live Stream STO. We are live from the Youth and Family Center in St. Louis, Missouri, home to the Midwest Sound. They're going to be taking on the West Michigan Elite Stars. Ray Halbrook, Matt Bates. Matt Bates, another fun game today here in St. Louis, Missouri.
Good to see you, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back. West Michigan Elite comes in right now tied for first in the Midwest Conference with the Kalamazoo Blaze with a record of 3-2. The Midwest Sound come in the three-team conference. They are in third place at 2-4. So I guess you could just use the phrase, this is a big game.
It is a big game.
Because right now the Sound can't afford to get any more behind the eight ball than they already are.
That's right.
And they come in today with back-to-school night here at the Youth and Family Center with a light load today. Right now we've got six ladies showing up today for the Midwest Sound against what I have by my math about 14 from the West Michigan Elite Stars on their roster today. So I will go over starting five real quick because we are getting set for tip-off. Coach Jasmine Hall sending out the following five for West Michigan. Number 0, Momo Neal. Number 2, Kamala Mo Williams. At guard, 5'9". Number 4, Jamaya J. Hardley. At center, 6 foot, number 25, Jada Reese. And at 5'8", number 44, the guard, Brittany Johnson. For the Midwest Sound, that'll be number 4, Casey Newsom. Number 5, Sierra Morgan. Number 8, Love Troop. Number 21, Kennedy Daniels. And rounding it out, number 0, Shannon Triplett. We are off and running. And tip will go to Callie Morgan. Morgan, fresh off the St. Louis Slam Championship. 3-ball put in and good by Triplett. Give her 3.
Good start for the Sound.
3-0 lead right off the bat. 15 seconds in. Another 3-ball put up and good. That was number 44, Brittany Johnson. So tie ball game already. Here's Troop just over the timeline. Morgan bringing up the rear. Drives through the lane. Rebound goes up off the hand of Kennedy Daniels. She went up for it, and it looks like that is going to be Midwest Sound ball. So Midwest Sound, from our vantage point, will be going right to left, but I think from the camera standpoint, they're going left to right. They're in the new jerseys being brought out today. It is kind of like a base red and black with white numbers and letters. Bounce pass in. Love rolls that off the cylinder. Morgan does not get it. Rebound picked up by Triplett. She fights her way back to midcourt. It's turned over. Picked up by the West Michigan Elite from the paint, right in and through. Back comes Triplett wearing number 0. Shakes, bakes, goes up, has the ball stripped away. So as usual, there's a number 32 out on the court and don't have a 32 on the roster. So
That'd be Min Power, wouldn't it?
Maxine Power.
Maxine Power, that's right. That's how we do that. If it's a gentleman, it's Max Power.
So that is Mo Williams out there, wearing number 2 right in front of our camera point. So you know what? 32 is actually Jada Reese, because I had her at 32, and they said, no, she's wearing 25, and she's back to the top she was wearing in shoot-around. So that answers that math, because that's the same one I had a question about. So we move back on. 9:01 left to go. 59 seconds into the contest, and it's a 5-3 West Michigan lead. Jay Hardley down into the paint, kicks back out. Back to Hardley again. 3-ball, good ball. Jay Hardley. Bounce throw in right here in front of our vantage point. Back over to number 4. That is Casey Newsom. Newsom. And off the panel, misses everything. Up goes Kennedy Daniels, fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Some St. Louis Slam Women's Championship players out on the court today. Number 21, Kennedy Daniels, and number 5, Callie Sierra Morgan.
That there are.
Congrats to those ladies. Talk about your two-sport professional athletes. There's two of them in the house today. You compare them with the likes of your Deion Sanders, Brian Jordans.
Yeah.
Daniels knocks that one down. Pick from behind by Morgan. No dice. Off the panel and in. Wish they had numbers on the front of the jerseys too, but hey, that's me. That is a 10-6 lead now. Here's Newsom. Top of the three-point arc over to Love Troop. Troop looking for triplet. Throws that and lands right into the hands of number 44, Brittany Johnson. She's the one that had that two-point bucket last trip down. Nice job by Daniels getting back, gets her hands up, gets into the traffic. Turnover. Newsom comes back, spin move, picks up her dribble, back out. Morgan, long range three off the canister. Does not fall through. Turnover, that should be a 3D light. Morgan for four. In.
And that ties
Callie
the game
Morgan with a big 4-point bomb. Makes that a tie ball game, as Ray indicated, 10-10. Only 6 dressed today for the Sound, but they are in a dogfight right now with their longtime opponent and foe, the West Michigan Elite. 3-ball put up. Rebounds grabbed by West Michigan Elite. Kick it back around. Picks up the dribble, far corner. Hardly. Misses that. They get their own rebound once again. It's 2-on-1 down there in the corner. Come away with it is number 0, Shannon Triplett. Triplett picks it up. Morgan, another 3-ball off the far side of the rim, and that'll bounce out, and that will be West Michigan Elite ball with 6:30 and 6:31 left to go opening quarter.
Sierra Morgan not shy to hit that 3-ball, and when she's on, watch out.
Get it and hit it. And,
That's right.
And again, hitting the back side of that rim. I mean, she missed it by just a tick. Intercepts that one just like she did in the championship game. Goes up off the panel, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2 on the way up is Callie Morgan. Once again, all knotted up, 10-10. Up next for the Midwest Sound will be Saturday, August 31st. At home against the Kalamazoo Blaze, time still to be determined. Again, Midwest Sound coming with a record of 2-4 as Morgan misses that first one. Huge game today with this 2 p.m. start here for back-to-school night at the Family and Youth. It's actually the Youth and Family Center.
Easy to get twisted around there, isn't it?
Morgan knocks that one down. Give her 5 on the afternoon already. Spin move through the paint, goes up, does number 30, Tiaya Smith. She's fouled. She gave us nothing but fits the last time they were in town. We had the coverage of that game, and she is just arms and legs, and she is just comes at you like a spider monkey. Goes to the line, bangs that one off, and we'll have a check in here. That should be number 11, Jasmine Kuhn. Out there with Mo Williams, Smith, Johnson, and Hardley. She knocks that one in. Welcome to the score sheet, Tia Smith. 6:09 and counting. Now tied up once again, 11-11. Here is Newsom. In the way of the ref right there. Troop back up for 3 off the rim. Who wants the rebound? West Michigan out, rebounds the Sound. Long range 3 put up, spins in and out. Rebound grabbed by Smith, bounces it, went off of a Midwest Sound hand. That'll be a throw in underneath for West Michigan Elite.
Both teams doing a good job of trying to keep the tempo high right now. Oh, that was an easy
nice
bucket.
throw in, backdoor cut in, and in will be number 2, Mo Williams, her first 2 of the ball game. Gives the Stars 2-point lead, shake and bake by Newsom. 3-ball put up, Drano. Going to be needing that, the great equalizer. Midwest Sound goes up 14-13. Fast pace halfway through the first quarter with 5:13 and counting, almost a turnover, and it is as Smith tumbles to the deck. Newsom picks it up behind the three-point line, fires up another one off the rim. That'll be Triplett tracking down the rebound. Back comes Troop, down low, Daniels, bucket. Give Ken 4 on the day. Kennedy Daniels. Right in front of our vantage point comes Brittany Johnson. Bijo. West Michigan Elite still with the ball. Mo Williams right in front of us. Goes to pass it back out. Hardley comes in. Knocks Daniels to the deck. Turnover, rebound grab. Triplett back up she comes. Cuts through the paint. Stops. Puts it up, misses everything on that one, and so Bijo is going to grab that rebound. Back up she comes with 5 points on the afternoon as well. Midwest Sound up 16-13, and a travel called, and a media timeout will be taken, and we will step aside with the Midwest Sound up 16-13. This is Sound Basketball live stream STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip-hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in.
Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments, from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotographystl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
Back here at Youth and Family Center, Midwest Sound 16, West Michigan Elite 13, 4:09. Left to go opening quarter. Matt Bates, producer, engineer Ray Hallbrook alongside as well.
Am I an engineer?
You are. You're
about
well.
that?
You're also owner too. I mean, you know, should we break all the hats out?
I don't want to do that. There's too many.
We would have to end the first quarter.
I know, right?
Still going through all of it. Daniels down low. That bangs off of a foot. Picked up by West Michigan. Back they come into the ball game. Number 22, Tatum, has that stolen away from her. Trying to rub off Triplett on the way by, and that'll be a call. On the far side of the court over there, thought it might have been Kuhn, but once again, 22, that'll be Zion Tatum. Just a little number right there, you know, on a just maybe up there on the top of the jersey, down underneath the logo, just a little something, because can't always see the back. Oh, nice job by Newsom and great hands by the ref. That was coming right at his face, coming in hot. So, far side throw, and that'll be Morgan throwing that in. Gets it to Newsom on the throw in. Daniels spins, doesn't even put it on the deck, goes off the back iron. Troop coming in, not able to corral the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. West Michigan ball underneath their own basket, 3:39 left to go. Right in front of us, that's Momo Neal. Fires up a three ball, little too hard. Goes right into the hands of Newsom, right place, right time. A little rub and roll, she's able to get over the timeline. Spin move on Kuhn. Gets away, and they're gonna get her with a travel. Well, I thought they might have gotten Kuhn or Madison with a with a reach-in foul, but not so much luck on that. So
the funny thing about it, she didn't have control of the ball when he called the travel.
Well, I was getting there as well, too. And a foul on the way up, and to the line to shoot two should be Momo O'Neill. And that'll be 21 Kennedy Daniels with the foul on that play. Been a while, but 3:12 left to go. 3 minus 1 is 2 with that math. Momo at the line. First one up and in. Welcome to the score sheet for the 5'8" guard. She'll look to finish off the two-shot complimentary here for the foul on the way up. And that goes in and out. She gets her own rebound, and look at that.
Three-point play.
That's the way you do it. Had 1 point right there at the line. Gets her own rebound, and again, makes it a three-point play. Ties the ball game up. 16-16, under 3 minutes now left to go, opening quarter. Bounce pass by Morgan, not the ideal pass to make. Intercepts it, spin move, down to Daniels, bucket. Give Daniels 6 now. Morgan with a turnover, 3D light. Daniels goes up, high off the glass, fouled on the way up, and she'll go to the line to shoot 3. The 3D light generates with a turnover in your own end. It could be either a turnover, could be a backcourt violation. But when you're on the floor and you go to shoot a 2-point play with that light on, will become a 3 if it's made. And if you shoot a 3-pointer, that becomes a 4-pointer, and so on and so forth. So to the line, Daniels puts the first one up, bangs that right off the canister. 2 more left to go. Midwest Sound up by 2 right now, 18-16. Daniels throws the righty up, and that one will knock down and through. So give her another one on the day. Give her 7 of the 19. Callie has 5, so they collectively have 12 of the 19. Daniels one more and knocks that one through.
Make your free throws. That's what it comes down to.
That indeed, sir. 20-16, and the 3D light will come off after that. High up off the glass, and in goes number 14, Shelby Madison. Welcome to the score sheet. 2:24 left to go, opening quarter. Newsom far side. In and out, gets a little pick and roll. And they're going to get that one on. Love Troop, number 8. Got her with an illegal pick on that. So that'll be a throw-in right here at the scorer's table by Madison. Gets it over to Johnson. Bijo, kick out. Kuhn looking to move in on Troop. Morgan, she steals that right out of the pocket. Over to Daniels. Daniels, 3-ball in the canister. Give her 3 more. Make it 23-18. Midwest Sound up by 5 through the paint. Daniels going to grab that rebound, gives it over to Triplett. Newsom's going to back up, thought about going for 3, pulls it back down with a $140 and counting. 3-ball put up. That rolls off. Misses the hand of Morgan on the way by. But she'll stay back in the backcourt, create a little havoc. Three-ball put up by West Michigan. Air ball. They get the ball right underneath the bucket. If that wasn't a travel, I don't know what was. You can only drag your foot so far, when you pick the ball up, Mr. Ray. That's usually a travel. That's what they give and credit. So that is Triplett right in front of us. Back over to Newsom once again. Newsom's going to drive in, pulls it back out. 2-on-1. Speaking of 2-on-1, that's Daniels. Back out to Morgan. Long-range 3 off the side of the panel. That is a play by Bijo down along the baseline. Throws it off of number 0, Shannon Triplett. So West Michigan will retain possession with 1:01 left to go. Now under a minute left to go, opening quarter. And it is 23-18. Momo Neal right in front of us. Looks to make a move on Newsom. Kicks back out. Free look at the bucket. Off the cylinder. Morgan's going to grab that. Back she comes. Going in 1-on-4. Gives it down. Troop off the front of the cylinder. Morgan tried to get the rebound. Momo says, I'll come right back with that. All the way to the house. Give her 2 off the square and in. Give her 5. 23-20 now. 30 seconds left to go. Troop. Little pick there by Kennedy. Not called. And that is a timeout called on the floor. 21 seconds left to go. And we will keep it. No, we're going to step aside real quick. We'll be right back. Midwest Sound Basketball live stream STL.
What makes for a great vacation depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
Back here at Youth and Family Center with 21 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. Midwest Sound up 23-20. There's a throw-in 1-on-2. Ill-advised. West Michigan picks that one off. Back comes Kuhn. Hits Bijo on the way by. 3-ball put up. Fresh look. Little too hard. Callie gets it up. Newsom, 5 seconds on the clock. That goes up off the panel. Should have been called. So are they going to blow it off with time on the clock? Or are they? Nope, end of the first quarter. So it will be Midwest Sound still 23-20 over West Michigan Elite. We'll be back for quarter number 2. Midwest Sound Basketball live stream STL.
A rebel took to the streets. He recruited others to join him. They quit their jobs, left their families, and swore allegiance to him. They roamed the hood, challenged authority, and made a lot of people uneasy. Community leaders feared them. Religious leaders abhorred them. Law enforcement labeled them outlaws. We have to shut them down, they said. Get them off the streets. Protect our communities from these troublemakers.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It is Midwest Sound 23, West Michigan Elite 20. Fresh 10 on the clock. Throw in on the far side of the court. Right in front of the camera vantage point, a Judah Hallbrook in the house today, running that far side camera. Thank you for the effort today. That is number 7. That's Monica Harper. Back out, Madison. She's going to try to cut through that. Strip. Morgan all alone. Grabs it, puts it on the floor, off the panel, and in. Sierra Morgan had 5 in the first quarter. Give her 2 more. That's a pickoff and a steal. Nice job by Triplett, sticking her nose and hands in there. But that'll be a turnover right there. Went off the foot of Troop, but it did go off a West Michigan Elite player. So will still be retained by Midwest Sound. Nope, that will be West Michigan ball. So it's going to be right the first time, but air ball put up. That'll be Newsom once again. Back she comes. She's got a head of steam in front of her. Comes in 1-on-4. Try to go through everybody. That'll be a turnover, but giveth and taketh right back. Love Troop. knocks down her first two. So everybody now on the score sheet that is in the house for the Sound today. Long-range pass goes through the hands. That's Triplett handing it off to Morgan. Morgan comes back. 3-ball. A little too hard off the back iron and over the back.
Little push up underneath there. I saw that all the way. .8:42 to go here in the second quarter here, and you're seeing a huge wholesale change here. 3 people coming in here for the Stars, and that's the luxury they're going to have today, where Midwest Sound only has 1 to rotate in and out.
Yeah, they come in with 12 today, and so that would leave you 7 substitutions. And the Sound, yes, have just 1 on the bench, so it's going to have to be when you're in there, be productive when you're out, get hydrated, because it is 90-plus degrees back here in St. Louis, and it's a little toasty in the gym here today.
Toasty and roasty and humid, and welcome to the Midwest, right?
Moist and damp and all that other good stuff, yes. But again, got a full house outside as well, too, with the Youth and Family Center today being back to school night, getting ready to kick off. Everybody heading back to school here in the area, so just like that. Baseball season ramped up. Summer went right on by, and now we're back to school already. Getting ready for football to kick off as well, too, here at the end of the month. And
yes, sir.
Speaking of kicking off, ball went off the foot of West Michigan Elite. Daniels has it stripped by Momo. Momo back up. Paused by Hardley. Puts it up under the rim. Tough to get it to the bucket that way. And Hardley throws it right out of bounds. So thank you, Jay Hardley, for that gift. And that'll be a throw in now by number 45. That's Ronnie Pelmore. Actually, I forgot she is one of the last ones left out there off the score sheet. 3-ball put up. Too short. It's going to be grabbed by Bijo. Over to Hardley. 7:42. Touch pass. Back over to Smith. Smith just inside the 3-point line. That rolls in and out. Bijo under the bucket. She goes to go up, fouled on the way up. We'll see who the guilty party is. And welcome to the house, 24, Veronica Smith here today. That is number 8. That was Love Troop, the guilty party on that one, and that will send Bijo to the line. Lefty puts that one up and in. So Daniels will check out, and that will be the first look of the game for Veronica Smith. Bijo had 5 in the first quarter. Give her now 7 on the day. With 7:30 and counting left to go here until halftime. A lot of pressure being put on by Newsom. She's got to make a move, gets it over to Pelmore just in time. Behind the back. Turns it over. Back up comes Hardley. Goes off the right side of the panel and in. Give her 2 more. And it looks like Tamarin Hampton is here as well, too, number 12. At least I hope that's Tamarin Hampton sitting in front of me. Love Troop. Guarding. Kick it back out. 3-ball goes off the side of the iron. One of the easier rebounds Veronica Smith has had in her career right there as the ball just bounced right to her. Newsom gets that picked off. Momo Neal goes up, right panel, in. Just like that, it's now a 1-point deficit.
It might not be long. We'll be calling a timeout here just to slow down.
Yep, it looks like Newsom's about out of gas out there. Midwest Sound up by 1, 27-26.
And here comes the timeout.
And right on cue, so we will step aside real quick, and when we come back out of the timeout, more Midwest Sound basketball right here on Livestream STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
Youth and Family Center on this hot August afternoon. Matt Bates alongside Ray Hallbrook here today. It is 27-26, Midwest Sound up by 1. West Michigan, though, has been on a bit of a roll lately, chunking and chewing into that lead that the Midwest Sound had. At one point, it was a 5-point lead, but Midwest Sound has relinquished the ball a couple possessions here and has given West Michigan every fighting chance to get back in this. Morgan going to grab that rebound. He zips it up to Smith. Smith over to Daniels. Daniels shakes, bakes, goes up, off, and in. Nice job by Ken. Increases the lead now to 3, 29-26. 5:48 and counting. Hardley goes through and give her 2 more. Jay Hardley. Morgan, back up court. 17 on the shot clock. Pass down low. That looks like that is Tamarin Hampton. That is checked in. Morgan, long range 3 ball, good. Callie Morgan.
Sometimes she is clutch as clutch can be at times.
Well, I think, again, her time as defensive back in the football, you watch how she's using the hands out here. You know, when you have in a championship game 5 tackles, pass breakup, right? You know, an interception, a forced fumble, all of that transitions well back over here to the court. So you see the foul down low on Daniels, but all set up by the long-range 3 ball put up by Morgan.
You know, we asked her before the game started where her orange hoodie was for the, you know, and she's like, I left it at the game, unfortunately. And I was like, no way.
Well, I told her it was probably still trying to dry out from the trip to Canton that they made, but we'll keep it right here with 4:41. Just a timeout taken on the floor. And tell you right now, the Midwest Sound have increased that lead 32-26. And while we're here, would we want to mention Ron Rigdon and Cheap Seats Photography and the job he does over there for us, our banners, our designs. That's 314-402-9014. Posters, banners, photos, and so much more. That's Ron Rigdon over at Cheap Seats Photography, but you got to go to cheapseatsphoto.com. Tell him that the guys over at Livestream STL sent you over. Once again, 4:43 left to go, Mr. Ray. What are you seeing in the transition game so far?
The transition's great for both teams. You know, one of the things I was kind of I want to allude here, and this could be key down the road here, is just the relentless defense that the Midwest Sound is putting up with on with the Elite Stars. I mean, the Elite Stars, every time you get the ball into your end here, I mean, there's a hand going after a ball. There's a body on a ball. I mean, it is, again, it's just relentless defense on the Stars side, which is, you know, indicative of what they do, and just kind of uses it to transition for more points.
As we get ready for Daniels at the charity stripe, I mean, good to see a couple of ladies, you know, from the Sound to show up to help out as that one rolls off the back of the cylinder. But to that point is, you know, playing with a short bench, you got to limit the empty possessions.
Right.
Not only just in your own end, as the other one falls away as well, too. So Daniels goes 0 for 2 on that trip. But, yeah, you got to limit the damage and try to score every time you got the ball. That is number 2, Mo Williams, goes to the house. Puts it off the panel and in, and will go to the line to finish off the and one. So that was on Morgan. And you see Mo Williams there with the offset sneakers, one green, one orange. Daniels missed the rebound, but that'll be Smith grabbing that, dishes it right up to Morgan. Morgan with a head of steam. Shakes, bakes, gets it out. Smith, 3-ball, just off the side of the rim. She had that one lined up. Can't falter on that one. She had an open look at the bucket. Mo kicks it back out. Gives it back over to Madison. Madison driving in on Morgan. Morgan using those long-range telephone pole arms that she has. They're going to say that goes off West Michigan and out, so that will be Midwest Sound ball. As that is number 24 checking in, Nariah Collier. They say she's a 6-footer. I could probably go there. She's probably close to maybe 6'1"ish. Veronica, nice pass down low to Daniels, and that will fall through and good. Give Ken 15 on the afternoon. 34-30, under 4 minutes left to go. 3:45 to be specific. Long-range 3-ball put in by Shelby Madison. Look out. Her first points of the second half give her 5 on the afternoon. It's now still a 1-point lead for Midwest Sound, as we're under 3.5 now left to go until halftime. That is Newsom. Smith has it picked off her foot. Morgan comes back, is able to create havoc, and it rolls off the foot of Mo Williams. Nice job by Callie Morgan on that far side. Stuck that long-range arm of hers in there, and it went off the foot and the hand and the arm of Williams. Midwest Sound basketball. Tamarin Hampton, she comes back up. That just over the timeline, so the 3D light does not go off. Morgan tried to hammer it out, but that'll be Madison going off the panel and in. And that is now a 1-point lead at 35-34 for West Michigan Elite. Morgan, 3-ball put up. Just a little too much mustard on that one. Daniels goes off her foot and out. Callie Morgan has never met a 3-ball that she does not like.
Exactly.
She is shucking and chucking. Creates the turnover, comes right back, chucks up the 3-ball. And the closer you get to midcourt, that will be a 4-point ball as well, too.
Right.
Little moisture down there on the floor, so.
Don't want to slip in that stuff.
Coach Jasmine Kuhn down there, along with members of the West Michigan Elite team there. Hardly one of them. Bijo another. 4s are wild down there on the floor. So that'll be Hardley. Bounce pass into Bijo. 2:45. Whoop, we'll get there. There you go. 2:45 left to go until halftime now. Here's Hardley right in front of us. Morgan on her. She's going to fire up a 3. Goes in and out. Had the right look at it. Smith's going to grab that one. Back she comes. Avoids getting her pocket pick. Gets the late man. That is Newsom. Down low, Hampton. She's going to drive through, and it'll roll around and
nice
in.
Touch.
Tamarin Hampton with her first 2. Welcome to the score sheet. 36-35, so back to a 1-point lead once again for the Midwest Sound. Got caught looking at the ball, and that was when Newsom went down there, almost picked it off. Up and in goes number 14, Shelby Madison. Give her 7 now in just the second half alone. 9 on the afternoon. Newsom in and out of the feet. Spin move. Gives it over to Smith. Smith up top. Daniels, 3-ball, too hard off the panel. Bijo looking to throw it in for West Michigan Elite, as she does to Momo Neal. Now with 95 seconds left to go until halftime. Damon Cannon right in front of our vantage point. And whistle on the floor. Well, I know they're wiping up moisture, but I don't think you can really just Can they just stop play to do that? Alert
They
the
just
official? Because okay.
And that might have been from a previous play coming down here before.
Right.
They just realized.
So back to the action now with 83 seconds left to go. Momo Neal has Hardley out there, but Momo's going to fire up the three off the front of the bucket. Morgan fighting for the rebound. They should be calling a tie-up. I don't see you stripping that out of Kennedy Daniels' hand, but that was Collier and Daniels down there. Sounds like a law firm, Collier and Daniels, but that is number 0 right in front of us. Shannon Triplett looking to check back in when she gets a chance to. Newsom throwing the elbow out there. Get off of me. Stop hounding me. Veronica over to Morgan. Morgan, 3-ball, good. Callie Morgan draining another one. Give her 8 in the quarter. Give her 13. Pops that out from behind.
Starting to feel the flow here a little bit, ain't she?
She's feeling it, bringing it. She even said today, watch out for me. She goes, I'm going to be all over this place.
All right.
I guess as they say, if you're gonna sing it, bring it. That is Hampton, far side, 3-ball put up. That will be Daniels grabbing that rebound over to Hampton, back over to Morgan now with 50 seconds left to go. 3-ball put up, calls glass, does Triplett, give her 6 on the afternoon, 42-37. 5-point lead now for the Midwest Sound. 35 seconds left to go until halftime. That's Madison driving through the paint. Went to go down low to Collier.
Lost the ball on the way there.
Loses the ball all the way. Yes. So empty possession, turnover. That'll be Morgan. 3D light should go off. That pass generated in her own end. So went to the line. Or going to the line will be Hardley. She got fouled on the way up, so she'll be going to the line to shoot 3 now. So that was Smith with a blow to the head. So to the line will be Hardley. Jay Hardley has 7 on the game right now. Make it 8 as she knocks that one down. Again, that turnover in your own end that creates that 3D light. That's what happens in the men's and women's league here in the ABA and the WABA. So that instead of just a bucket in the bruise with that 3D light on, she goes up, gets fouled, and is going to the line to shoot 3. So it's now 42-39. 42-40. Hits all 3 at the line. So 2-point lead for the Sound with 15 seconds left to go. Shot clock should come off.
Key buckets there.
So 19 on the shot clock, but only 10 left in the half. So it's a moot point.
Yeah, turn the shot clock off.
They're big boys. We'll let them figure it out. Because time's going to run out in the half before it does on the shot clock. So, again, that's that. Daniels back over to Smith. Smith into the arms of Hampton. They're going to get the tie up. Possession arrow is... So I can't see who has the possession arrow, so it looks like they're pointing to West Michigan. So with 4 seconds now left to go, see what happens with this. Bijo gets it over. Hardley just about put it in, but we have hit halftime, and that will be Midwest Sound up 42-40 over West Michigan Elite Stars. We have hit halftime. This is Midwest Sound basketball right here, live stream STL.
rebel took to the streets. He recruited others to join him. They quit their jobs, left their families, and swore allegiance to him. They roamed the hood, challenged authority, and made a lot of people uneasy. Community leaders feared them. Religious leaders abhorred them. Law enforcement labeled them outlaws. We have to shut them down, they said. Get them off the streets. Protect our communities from these troublemakers. But they weren't part of a gang spreading hate and terror. They were spreading love.
What makes for a great vacation depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotographystl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip-hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in.
Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up.
All right, we're live. All right, our halftime score 42-40 as we come out of halftime here, and we've got some stats here. Matt Bates, take it away, my friend.
Well, we are working on it as we speak, but Sierra Morgan, Callie Morgan, talk about a half. 13 points for her, 15 for Ken Kennedy Daniels on the Midwest Sound side, and Triplet knocking down 9 in the process as well. West Michigan Elite. You have Jay Hartley with 10, Madison with 9, and B. Joe Brittany Johnson with 7, along with Momo O'Neill, who has 7 as well. But you look at that first quarter, 23-20, and you were still playing with an even shorter roster.
Right.
So this was, you were doing everything you could to chug along, hold serve, if you will, get a few more ladies into the mix. Now you've got a little bit more than just that one rotation player that you had. Now you've got a little bit more. So we should see what happens now with the second half coming up, that, with a few more able bodies, and a little more rotation. can they get more continuity and some breathing room? Because it looked like a few of them were kind of sucking the wind there for a little while.
You started seeing a little bit of the fatigue as the second half especially went along. But, the thing that I'm seeing the pattern here, we've seen a handful of this particular year, the 2024 Midwest Sound. They do a great job of coming out strong. Mm-hmm. They get crafty at times. They get they get slick at times, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
You're right.
And I think that's where they're looking to transition from that. Okay, we got the start part down pat, and
right.
and we've seen that just about every game that we've covered.
Mm-hmm.
It's about time now to be able to transition that. Okay, it's time to suck things up. It's time to get things together. How do we finish off a game for and bring a finish that is going to definitely put you over the top.
I think the other thing that you're seeing as well too is rebounding. At least a full effort on the rebounding aspect, because for the longest time as well too, it was even on those long-range threes, it seemed like there was just nobody around to go for the rebound.
Yeah.
And whether it's West Michigan Elite, whether it's the Kalamazoo Blaze, there seemed to be like 4 ladies on the opposing side going for every rebound, where there was no other home jersey, in the vicinity. Now, you're seeing Daniels going a little bit hotter. You're seeing Morgan following up, going in, or creating havoc from as our referees have now finally made their way out, and they're like, we're getting ready to go now.
Yeah.
So we will cut that short. We'll see what the second half holds in store, as it is Midwest Sound 42, West Michigan Elite 40, and we are off and running once again here for the Youth and Family Center. It is back to school night. 3-ball put up right off the bat. That gets nothing but air, and that will be number 8, Love Troop. Morgan thought about going with a deep ball. She still will do it anyway. Gets it back over to Triplett. Triplett back over to Morgan. Long-range 3 off the front of the iron. That'll roll out of bounds harmlessly, and that will be West Michigan Elite ball. Just 22 seconds in. Momo Neal over to Hardley. She's going to back up for a 3-ball. Goes off the far side of the canister. But that is a rebound grab by Bijo. She cuts through. Going to dish it all the way back over. Momo Neal down low. Hardley, 4 steps. Swipes it right out of the hand of Morgan. Gets it over to Mo Williams. Sierra Morgan picks that ball off, and the officials calling for a timeout. Probably has to do with the...
We've got something going on with, we've got more than one thing going on with the shot clock. The shot clock is not available to us for the second half now, so we apologize about that, but not a whole lot we can do at this point because we're dealing with some internet issues and things like that. So, I'm going to try that one more time. Let's just, out of curiosity, let's try it because we've got a second.
And everything
here.
will get shut down.
Yeah.
Let me poke and prod over here.
Don't do that, no.
Spinning knobs, twisting dials. Mr. Hallbrook still keeping us afloat here. So
that's okay.
Not having a shot clock, not the worst thing. It would be one thing to have a shot clock and no other picture available. That would be drastic.
Right. Still dealing with the shot clock right now, even for the...
Call this a technical timeout.
Yeah, I would think so.
Any other sponsors we want to talk about or thank real quick while we have a second?
We want to thank Boost 95.5, also Grace Photography.
Grace Photography, yes. 314-477-4654. Weddings, senior pics, family gatherings, and so much more. That's Grace Photography, STL. 314-477-4654. And still trying to put the collective minds together over here at the scorer's table, figure out what just went down over there. And once again, only 45 seconds into this third quarter, beginning of the second half. And everything's been brought to a screeching halt. Once again, though, Midwest Sound come into today's game 2-4. So they are in third place in this Midwest Conference. Again, it only has 3 teams in it, but West Michigan Elite and the Kalamazoo Blaze, who, by the way, this is their first year in existence.
Yes.
They're 3-2 as well, so those two teams are tied for first. And up next for the Midwest Sound, again, that will be Saturday, August 31st at home against the aforementioned Kalamazoo Blaze, but time still to be determined. West Michigan Elite, next up for them is a Saturday-Sunday tango with the Blaze. They'll be out at Kalamazoo the 24th and 25th. So while the Slam or the Midwest Sound will get a week off,
we're always covering
that would be
ton of women's.
West
that would
Michigan
be great
Elite.
to see the Slam come play basketball.
Yes, you're right. Yes. But again, though, you see the two-sport professionalism that is going on here that, you've got at least two in the house today representing women's professional athletics in two sports, Callie Morgan and Kennedy Daniels. And again, you have to throw them in the same athletic categories as a Deion Sanders, as a Brian Jordan. People probably want to throw out Danny Ainge as well, too. Basketball
That's
and
pretty
hockey.
good company there,
That indeed it is. So, kudos and credit to those ladies as, again, we're still trying to plow through whatever the technical dilemma is that's over here. So, and again, this has got to be a break in the routine as well, too, that, during that halftime, you working on getting the juices flowing once again, and as soon as you do, not even a minute in, you got to put a screeching halt to it and everything. But, again, West Michigan Elite, they come in, and this is just we go back, about a year and a half, and that was the Mama Z shot.
Oh, my gosh, yeah, that was awesome.
That
Awesome for the Sound, not so awesome for West Michigan.
And that was my first ever buzzer beater in decades of being behind the mic, so that was a fun thing to cover. But I tell you right now, West Michigan, when they come into town, I mean, they bring it in spades. With the effort is always there. Head coach Jasmine Hall always has those ladies on point and on fire.
Right.
And, I mean, suffice to say, it's heated, I mean,
Sure.
if you follow hockey and follow the Blues, I mean, it's like Blues Blackhawks.
Yeah, I was thinking Cardinals Cubs, too.
Cardinals, yes. The spiciness is always there. There's no need to underestimate if it's there or not. It's right in front of you.
Exactly. Great friendly rivalry. We know them by name now, we've only covered them, a handful of times here, but great folks, and that they understand and get what it means to the Yes She Can,
most definitely
motto this season for the WABA. Let me go ahead and throw this up here.
That advertising down there at the bottom.
I'll go ahead and just do this as well. If you haven't checked out our website, I know you got to get to the website to be able to see the game here, but there's other stuff here as well. You can always look at replays of games, especially if you're on right now. You're on Livestream STL Plus. That's where all of our pay-per-view games are at right now. So if you haven't had a chance to download the Livestream STL Plus Roku channel, you can still do that as well. We have two different channels, Livestream STL, Livestream STL Plus. They look very similar. One's got the plus on it. And the plus is the pay-per-view side, but we also have the Livestream STL app on Roku as well, where we've got things going on certain channels 24/7. Some of these games you might see as well.
Well, talk about football season coming up as well, too, because, I mean, we're entering into new territory here, my friend. You've proposed to us that we could have up to as many as maybe 4 games potentially.
Right now, 3. We're still working on the 4th one right now, but we'll have 3 channels. We've got the blue channel, we've got the orange channel, we've got the red channel. The blue and orange channel will be running 24/7. They run 24/7 right now. If you're a football purist, you can come watch on Friday nights here. St. Louis and Jefferson County is what we cover here in the St. Louis area. Would love to have you on board here, but that's where you can find them as well. You'll just have to, like when you pull up the Roku TV, you'll be able to switch between the colored channels, and but then we'll also have video on demand as well, so you'll be able to rewatch anything you might have missed.
And sponsorship would be great as well,
Sponsorship,
too.
yep.
I know you ran that down at the bottom, but
Yep,
let's throw it out there once again.
Sponsor with us. We'd love to have sponsors. We've got plenty of sponsor spots here. We're running a little bit late getting our sponsors together here for the fall.
And you see that
314,
phone number right
yeah.
down there? That is Ray's personal phone number,
Yep.
this guy right here.
Don't call me at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
314-852-4398.
but if you do, and you
It's
want to
gonna
talk
go to voicemail.
I'm just saying.
There you go.
Some people, you got to hit 1 to speak. You got to press 2 to get some.
No,
314-852-4398. That is Ray Hallbrook. That is Mr. Livestream STL. It looks like we're getting a little more activity over here, so looks like we might be getting ready to get a throw in. Well, we have owner Damon Cannon over here as well, too, and he's
asking me for a certain cable, but
well, so there's saying enough of that. Here we go.
Right.
So we do have the clock up and running at least, so we will follow that, monitor that. That is Midwest Sound with the ball right now. That's Newsom for 3. Give it to her. Casey Newsom, give her 6 on the afternoon. Increases the lead now 45-40. So now 8:50 and counting left to go here in quarter number 3. The ball almost pickpocketed there by Triplett on the way by, but that is stolen by Sierra Morgan. Has Momo Neal all over her back. Mo Williams now gets it back over to Newsom. Newsom picks it up. Morgan, 3 ball. Good ball. Wow. Callie Morgan
catches that on the rhythm every time, and man, every time she catches that on the rhythm, she's in.
I have her at 16 now on the afternoon, 16 of the 48. So a third of the points coming from Callie Morgan. Here's Newsom, far corner. Troop off the iron, behind the back, almost pickpocketed by Triplett. I don't think she saw her behind her, but that'll be Momo Neal for 3. Bingo. Doggone it.
The shootout continues.
Momo with 10 now on the afternoon. Triplett, she just cuts right through the paint. Left hand, right hand, off the panel and in for number 0. Give her 11. 50-45, 5-point lead.
She just double dribbled.
Coach Hallbrook sees that right off the bat. Mo Williams guilty party on that one, so that'll be empty possession, turnover with 7:28 left to go. So under 8 minutes. Should be close to a media timeout coming up here relatively soon.
That was a great try to sell it. It's like, oh, I didn't do anything wrong, but then boom, referee on the opposite side said, yes, you did, girl.
Color commentator spotted that a mile away. Here's Newsom right in front of our vantage point. Cuts through, swatted out of the way. That's Sierra Morgan. Look at her over in the corner. Uses the athleticism to throw the ball off of Hardley to be able to retain possession for the Midwest Sound. 7-11, time to go buy your lottery ticket.
There you go.
Get a scratch off, press your luck on that. So that will be Newsom just offset of the bucket. Bounce pass in to Love Troop. Gets it over. Triplett once again, triple teamed. Gets it back up top. Morgan, 3 ball.
Oh,
Just a little too much on that one. But the fight for the rebound, grab. Love rolls in and out. No love on the rim, but that's Hardley. Almost stolen by Newsom. They get the ball over to Madison. She drives through. They're going to probably get, Kennedy Daniels with the foul on that one. She saw the spin move a mile away. Went to stick the big mid in there and wound up getting too much of the skin contact, so foul on Daniels. So that'll be a throw-in, as there was no active shooting. And that'll be Madison. Bounces it into Hardley. Not ideal, but Hardley spin move in the paint. Daniels going to grab that rebound. Gets it over to Morgan. Morgan shakes, bakes, gets it over the timeline. Over to Triplett. Triplett, one spin move, backs out. Off the side of the iron. Rebound taken. Daniels stops in at the charity stripe off the front of the cylinder. And that'll be Newsom once again. 15 on the shot clock. Shot clock. You're getting a verbal count from the officials over there now. That's what you heard in the background. That's what that count was the official counting up to 24 for the shot clock.
If I was the
violation.
referee, I'd be counting it backwards down to 0.
Yeah.
You know. That way you know.
Right, because that's normally what the shot clock
Yep.
does.
Mm-hmm.
And Morgan, look at that. Just goes in for the strip. The steal goes up, throws an elbow. Who's the... So it looks like it's going to be
She tried giving me the Superman right there. Unfortunately, I missed her call, but that's okay.
Morgan's going to go to the line to shoot 2. So they're going to get Madison with the foul. But once again, you saw the athleticism of Sierra Morgan in there, Callie Morgan.
Right.
Using the hands, using those long-range arms, just creating havoc. Bangs that one right off the rim. She could probably step back to the back side of the arc there instead of up to the line. That'd be probably more her comfort zone.
Easily.
But she addresses the line once again, just fires that one right up and in. So I have Morgan at 17 on the afternoon of the 51 that the Midwest Sound now have. And they now have a 6-point lead. Momo down low. That goes to Jada Reese. Give her 2 more. Back comes Newsom, being guarded by Momo Neal like an extra set of skin. Daniels, a little forearm shove. Doesn't fall through. That's going to go off the hand. Thought it went off of Love Troop, but it is still going to be retained as Midwest Sound ball. We got a check in here coming in. Jasmine Kuhn, number 11, checking in. That will be Hardley checking out. So Newsom with the throw-in. Troop creating a little traffic. They get it over to Triplett.
Fouled on 3 there? Is that what they got?
No, they're going to call a travel.
Oh, wow.
So the far side official is calling a travel. Because I was with you. I thought there was maybe a foul away that maybe you might have seen there, but no, they got her with a travel.
Interesting.
Triplett with a travel. So empty possession. See what the West Michigan Elite team does. Oh, they go down like bowling pins. That was Momo Neal. They're looking for the throw-in. They want to get the quick throw-in. There's Morgan. Doesn't air it all the way out, but Madison was right there in Newsom's way. She gets around all of that. Momo Neal hounding her, throws it off of the knee of Neal. So that'll still be Midwest Sound ball once again.
And that's a smart play there because you don't want to do anything silly. Cough up the ball. Hey,
right.
let's bounce it off your leg and we'll reset here.
Able to retain the possession, not have an empty possession. Morgan's going to go through the paint. Goes to go up. Fouled. No call. Daniels give her another shot at the bucket. That'll go through. That gives
that was
her
an ugly basket,
17.
but it works.
Gets a couple offensive rebounds in the meantime. So
ugly basket, but hey, we'll take them.
The Midwest Sound will take a 6-point lead right now any day of the week. Going up, gets hammered, does Madison, but through the bottom of the bucket, it falls for Madison. Give her 2 more, give her 11. And a travel in the back end. There's going to be a media timeout taken, so we'll see what happens when we get back. This is Midwest Sound Basketball Live Stream, STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in.
Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up. Wake 'em up.
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotography.stl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
So as I was getting ready to mention out of the break and chatted with the officials about that, there was a travel in the back end right before the media timeout was taken, so that is why we now have a 3D light going in favor of the Midwest Sound. So, again, you'll see here once again, shouldn't it be a Midwest Sound ball? Okay, well, I digress, but either way, West Michigan Elite has the 3D light. So the 3 ball could be a 4 ball, and it is.
To tie the ball.
That's the way that works. Jasmine Kuhn, give her 4 on that. Hounding Morgan on the way back up. Morgan, Kuhn, Morgan hits the deck on the shot. Troop is going to grab that through the paint. Looking to kick back out. Morgan just gets back up. Newsom being guarded by Momo O'Neill. Hands it off to Smith. Ball's put up. That's a nice job down low. Troop gets it off the panel and in. Hard work, hard effort. Love Troop. And it looks like number 24, that is Veronica Smith, checking back in once again. So there's Morgan all alone off the turnover. Long range 3, hard off the rim. Troop up off the side of that. Rebound gathered by West Michigan Elite now with 3:28 and counting here in quarter number 3 from the Youth and Family Center up off Cass Avenue in St. Louis. Momo O'Neill, 3 ball, just a little bit short. Smith turns it back over. 3D light will turn on. That rolls in and out of the cylinder. Picked off by Smith. Grabs that rebound. Back up she comes. And a little rub on the way by Jasmine Kuhn.
Well, you know what they say, rubbing's racing, you know.
There you go. It'll rub out.
That's right.
So that'll be a throw-in literally right in front of our vantage point. That's a throw-in over to Newsom. Newsom now goes to the far side of the floor. Is number 4 back out. Smith, 3 ball goes up. Fighting for the rebound, and they're going to call a hold underneath the bucket. So a little grab of the cloth. So that will be a hold that was on West Michigan Elite. So they're calling that on Bijo. Newsom for 3. That rolls off. Smith grabs that. Throws an elbow. Kick back out. Newsom now realigns her sights. Morgan going to grab that rebound underneath. Up and in. Bucket and the bruise. Callie Morgan.
Strong to the basket.
Again, just comes in from out of nowhere to grab the rebound underneath. Goes back up hard. And reaps the benefit of that. Sierra Morgan bringing that Cali swag. Working her tail off today is number 5. Callie Morgan going to go to the line.
She's probably close to 20 at least now, right?
Look at you sitting on 19.
Yep.
And is still there, but gets her rebound. 3 ball put up. Just a little too much, and that's going to roll off the back of the backboard and out, so that will be West Michigan Elite ball with 2:39, but
Morgan's one of those that she doesn't. It's not just a fluent shot. It is one of those just like quick pop. As we've got a timeout here.
30-second timeout going to be taken, and we will keep it right here with Midwest Sound up 57-53. Matt Bates, Ray Hallbrook here with you today. 2:38 left to go here in quarter number 3, as there was a little technical glitch that 45 seconds into the quarter created about a, what would you call that, about a 7-8 minute delay at least?
Something like that, yeah. I mean, we were
so they had the abbreviated halftime, which everybody was on par with that.
It worked out
beautifully.
Yeah.
And then 45 seconds into the quarter number 3, we had basically what was an extended full halftime period. So basketball gods giveth, basketball gods taketh away, and here we are. And again, Callie Morgan with 6 here in quarter number 3 gives her 19 on the afternoon, but not to be outdone, as again we've talked about the 2 ladies from the St. Louis Slam football team. Kennedy Daniels has 17, so one season ends and one season is still going, and they are not backing down in any capacity. So
kudos to these ladies that can pull that off and do it year in and year out.
And it's not a football season that starts like a regular football season does, where you kind of get a week or two of that hot weather. These ladies are doing that in the middle of the summer. So that football season just finished. 3 ball put up. Daniels fighting for the rebound. That's Smith once again. She goes over everybody. Rebound is collected by her once again. Kick out. Momo Neal. 3 ball off the rim. Jasmine Kuhn misses everything. Newsom's going to grab that. Heads back up. Has Kennedy Daniels. Long-range pass goes right through the midst. Falls out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover.
Timing pattern, but it just didn't quite come together at the end right there.
Kennedy to the post, just through the hands.
That's exactly what happened.
So that is West Michigan back up. That was Mo Williams over to Jasmine Kuhn, number 11. Over Smith. Got Smith and Daniels out there along with number 12 with Taryn Hampton. So you got the big package out there right now. Looking to throw some defense out here, along with Triplett and Newsom back up top. Mo Williams.
3D lights on.
So 1:41 left to go. Tamarin back over to Smith. Smith over to Newsom. Newsom kicks it back out. Triplett for 3. A little too hard, fighting for the rebound. That is Mo Williams right there, but she had to turn it over. Should be a 3D light. It is. It comes off with the shot being missed. Back comes Mo Williams. Or Momo Neal, I'm sorry. You got Momo wearing 0, and you have Mo wearing number 2, right? So as you hear there, that foul was on Shannon Triplett, number 0 for the Midwest Sound. 76 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3, and it is a 4-point lead for the Midwest Sound, 57-53 at the moment. And as of right now, it still is. With 1 more left to go here at the charity stripe for Momo Neal, who has 10 on the afternoon. So she'll shoot this one here, and it will still be 1:16 left to go until the end of quarter number 3. Tamarin Hampton gets the ball back, picks it up. Intercepted, 3D light will be turned on. That's a 3 ball. That was a 3D light. That was Momo Neal. And almost another turnover, and it will be another 3D light. Those long-range passes from in your own zone are getting turned over. Smith for 3. Kaya Smith. And that is now a 59-57 lead. And the clock is still running as timeout's been taken. Full timeout will be taken, so we will step aside with 39 seconds left to go in quarter number 3. Midwest Sound Basketball live stream STL.
makes for a great vacation? Depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play? Or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
Back out of the timeout, and that's West Michigan that has just put up a bunch of 3D points on the last couple possessions and now reeled off a 59-57 lead right now as they get that ironed out over there too. But those passes coming out of your back end. Here's a pass up to Daniels, up and in and good. Give her 19 as well, along with 19 from Callie Morgan. 59-59, all knotted up. Smith being hounded by Daniels. Back over, Momo Neal. 17 on the shot clock. Smith underneath and gets the roll. Taya Smith has reeled off 5 big points as we reach the end of quarter number 3. 3 on the clock, 2. And no chance to put it up, as I do not believe they were well aware of how many seconds were left on the clock. But we will be back. Fourth quarter action, Midwest Sound basketball right here, live stream STL.
A rebel took to the streets. He recruited others to join him. They quit their jobs, left their families, and swore allegiance to him. They roamed the hood, challenged authority, and made a lot of people uneasy. Community leaders feared them. Religious leaders abhorred them. Law enforcement labeled them outlaws. We have to shut them down, they said. Get them off the streets. Protect our communities from these troublemakers. But they weren't part of a gang spreading hate and terror. They were spreading love.
We start quarter number 4. Right now we have 61-59 and a fresh 10 minutes on the clock. Midwest Sound down by 2 as the end of that third quarter got away from the Midwest Sound and everything that they had been trying to do this whole game. So, again, 19 points for Morgan, 19 for Daniels. See what the Sound want to do here. Smith tries to drive through. A little too much on that one. Momo Neal's going to go up, left hand and in. Give her 15 now on the afternoon. 64-59. Starting to slip away. Morgan over on the bench. 3-ball put up. Good, Veronica Smith. Welcome to the score sheet.
That
and a
helps,
big three-pointer. Midwest Sound now down by 2, 64-62. Momo Neal over the timeline. Boy, talk about a big bucket at the right time. Foul down underneath. That'll be on number 0, Shannon Triplett, who has 11 on the afternoon. And that's Love Troop with 4. Casey Newsom with 6. So late substitution being able to take place. So that'll be 24. Mariah Collier checking in. Smith checking out. Doesn't break my heart to see that. Here's Momo O'Neill up top, being guarded by Newsom. Actually, that was number 12 down there. Hampton joining the crowd. She's going to grab the rebound, bounce pass up to Triplett. Triplett tried to force things. Daniels gets that.
Yeah,
and as she rolls, completes the roll on the floor, they get her with a travel on that, but still can't fault the athleticism on that. She went in there, stuck her hand in there, got the ball, but now a little moisture down there on the floor. So just a little delay while the officials take care of that and wipe that up.
Came up with the fumble. Unfortunately, she rolled as she came up with the fumble and traveled.
Yeah, unfortunately in basketball you can't advance the fumble.
No, you can't.
Or at least pick it up and run with it. You got to put the ball back on the floor. So
right.
8:50 now and counting left to go in the ball game, barring an overtime. 2-point lead for West Michigan Elite. Here's Kuhn, top of the three-point arc, spins, still with the ball, kick out. Mo Williams going to go back down low, back up top. Kuhn, three, high off the iron, and it does not fall through. But there's Mo Williams. Back down to Collier once again, being hounded by Daniels. Over to Kuhn, misses that. Veronica grabs that one. It's a foot race up to Triplett. Triplett throws it back in. Not sure because of where she was at if that was going to trigger a 3D light. But none the worse for wear. They come back up, so Newsom gets it over the timeline. Gets it over to Smith. Smith for three, a little too hard. Rebound grab by Daniels. Back over to Smith once again. Smith being guarded by Mo Williams. Down low, up top, Daniels. Hard off the back iron.
Oh, nice
Look
strip.
at Triplett, 0-on-0. Three
That's
ball.
a 3D light, by the way.
That would have been a 4 had that fallen through, but misses that. Momo O'Neill grabs that one, dishes it back over. Mo Williams, 3 ball deposited. Give her 7, all here in the second half. Spin move by Newsom, empty possession for the Sound.
Not the greatest timing for that as well.
Especially now that it's blown back up to a 5-point lead and a mass exodus and a mass change of players for West Michigan Elite. Callie Morgan going to be checking back in. She subs out for Newsom. Newsom's had a long day at the office, had that gas tank dipped into just a little bit. Checking in will be number 22, Zion Tatum. Back comes Mo. She checks out, passes behind us. Momo O'Neill with the ball. Over to Bijo, being guarded by Veronica. Morgan going to stick her hand back in there too. Tried to tap it back out, but Tatum's going to kick it back up. 3 ball put up. That's grabbed once again. The rebounding now has gone away from the Midwest Sound. They're just watching the ball when it goes up now. Foul on the way through. No travel called on the way through.
Getting chippy there up underneath the basket, isn't it?
Getting a little heated, getting a little spicy. They're calling a foul on 3. There is no 3 on the floor. So the foul's on number 8. He thought it was number 3. There we go. We got that figured out. So the foul's going to be on Triplett. And that first one rattles in and out.
Smart defensive move here for the Elite Stars here, dropping their couple people back here, so no quick, fast breaks.
So Bijo knocks one down, give her 10. That's now 68-62 with that 1 point. Cuts through the paint. Daniels is going to get that. She's going to go up and fouled on the way up. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 6:34 left to go in the contest. Could bring it to a 4-point deficit, which currently stands at 6. So Daniels looking to add on to her 19 here. Misses that one. And she's going to try to finish off at least getting one out of this, but be ready for the rebound. That falls up and in, so give her 20 on the afternoon. 20 of the 63 points. 5-point deficit right now. Biggio kicks back out. Momo Neal. 3-ball put up. Rattles off. Veronica is going to grab that. Gets it over to Triplett. Triplett, mad dash over the timeline. Tried to force it into Daniels. Daniels grabs that loose ball. And they're going to call a jump ball. Or was a timeout called?
See what
So
they give them.
Going to say it's a jump ball, and it's going to go to West Michigan. And the ref is not saying timeout, he's saying towel. So you hear on the ambiance mic that we have there, picking up the dialogue between Damon Cannon and the official. So I think what they're trying to say is they thought they had a timeout called. Is Sierra Morgan just standing there with her legs crossed.
Well, what can you do, right?
Well, I mean, she is just chilling like a villain. She is something else. Momo Neal over to Tatum. Tatum kicks it back out to Momo. She's going to stop inside the 3-point line, puts it up. Rebound grabbed by Morgan. Morgan fouled on the way by, and they're going to get double deuce. That will be Zion Tatum. Morgan going to throw it in on her side of the timeline. Gets it over to Smith, who crosses it, looking for a little help from Daniels. Able to do that. Triplett. She's going to go along the baseline. Stops, pulls up, hits it right off the front of the cylinder. Back comes Madison. She drives in 1-on-2. And it looked like, well, either Veronica or Love Troop. Take your pick. But it went off Midwest Sound, and it's going to be retained by West Michigan Elite with 5:34 left to go in the ball game. 3-ball once again put up. A little too hard. Morgan going to grab that rebound. Thought about throwing a deep pass, but she'll just bring it right over the timeline herself. A little pick and roll from Daniels. They're going to get Daniels with the block on that.
No, illegal screen.
That too.
It was moving. She didn't quite get it all set up on time there, and timing is everything when you set that screen.
68-63, still 5:20 left to go. 5-point deficit for the Midwest Sound. Again, with a chance to at least try to claw their way out of the cellar in the number 3 position. Here's Tatum. Little too soft on that one, and that will fall out of bounds, and that will be Midwest Sound basketball. 5:05 now. Long-range pass. Veronica grabs that one. Waits for traffic to catch back up with her. A little pick and roll there set up by Newsom. Long-range 3. Put up by Morgan. Does not fall in. Empty possession. Now under 5 minutes.
Not afraid to take that big, long 45-foot 3-shot.
So a turnover created right there by Madison. But yeah, 3-ball could have made it. 68-65. But once again, another mass exodus, and under 5 minutes, that should be a media timeout. And we will step aside with 4:44. 4s across the board left to go in this one. This is Midwest Sound Basketball Live Stream STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, Hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
There was this controversial figure. Everywhere he went, people challenged him. They questioned his ideology, trolled him, called him ugly names. But he never took the bait, never raised his voice, refused to retaliate, because he believed he could change the world by turning the other cheek.
Morgan with the throw in over to Veronica Smith. Back out of the timeout, the media timeout. Smith, far corner, triplet, thought about going up. She's going to drive along the baseline, fouled on the way up, no call. So that'll be Madison grabbing the rebound. She comes back up, just throws it up. Morgan all over her. Veronica going after it. And
I got it. You get it.
Ball is moving around. They're calling a jump ball and not a foul.
Wow.
So if
That's
the ball's
tough
still
call.
moving around in there, how can you call a jump ball?
Tough call.
But possession arrow will go to the Midwest Sound. Blood drawn on the arm of Veronica Smith there. So she's going to have to check out. Well,
She's trying to get in and get out real quick.
Well,
Get in there.
here's what happens when you tell Dad, about the bruise that you got.
Yeah.
And says you might as well just come on out since you showed me.
Right.
Veronica didn't want to come out.
She can come right back in for a second.
But had you not shown the blood that was on the arm,
Yeah.
you trying to just say, on the way by, she scraped me with a fingernail. Well, ooh, that's a little too much
Right.
blood. You need no, I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
Well, but that's what they're going to have because one official said, just give me a body, and we're going to move on with play.
And they want to with only 4 minutes to go, a little over 4 minutes to go here. So I understand that.
Yeah, I can appreciate that, but I thought kind of the right thing to do too. That if you need to get patched up,
Right. Patch her up and get her back out there.
but apparently the player can say, no, I don't want to come out. I'm not going to tell Veronica what to do. I mean,
Right.
make sure you don't cut the circulation off in the process.
Yeah.
Now she's going to go to shoot here in about like a minute or two, and she's going to be able to feel her arm because circulation's been cut off. There.
I think she's all right there.
Yeah, well,
They got her on a bend there. So.
alrighty.
And
So,
we're back to action.
There we are, all taped up, ready to go. 5-point deficit for the Midwest Sound with 4:19 left to go. So right now, there's Jasmine Hall out there talking to the head official. So again, still not sure what all of that's about, but well, they did get a towel out there to wipe up some moisture in the interim.
So we've opened up a brand new job. If anybody would like to be a towel sucker upper,
Towel person.
the towel person,
Moisture
or
absorber.
moisture absorber. I like that one too. We here at the Midwest Sound would love to have you come out. I like those ones that look like that they've got the pole and, and it looks like a circle.
Yeah, mop.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that one with the circle is kind of like something you see maybe like in curling.
Right, exactly.
Sierra Morgan through the paint, right-handed, too much. Fights for the rebound, going to let it go, and it went off of Smith out of bounds. She's like, why am I getting the ball? You guys should get it.
Exactly.
2 steps away from it, and it's like, no, you know what? No,
Right.
I'm not getting it. Ah, yes. Still that added layer of spiciness that just will not go away. Far side, Newsom. Down in the corner, Veronica, a little pitch catch. Morgan off the panel and in. Give her 2.
Now you brought it down within 3.
Give her 21 on the afternoon. Handling, hardly. Being guarded by Veronica. Boy.
Oh, she just
walked into a Mack
the
truck.
ball, and she walked with the ball, and they didn't call it.
No, still. She plowed right into Veronica, still had the ball. She's backing away in her arms, falls to the floor, no travel called with 3:31 left to go. But they'll still get Morgan with a foul on the way.
Interesting.
They are all over that one, though. So Veronica had her back to the play. Smith comes in. Look at Newsom fighting for it along with Smith. Smith just once again using the arms and legs, gets it down low. Madison went to put it on the floor, thought about it, pump faked, went in. To give Madison 2 more, give her 11 on the afternoon. Couple ticks above 3 minutes left to go in this one. It's now back to a 5-point lead for West Michigan. Down low to Daniels. Daniels hard.
Nice move. Good move.
Give her 22 of the 67 now, under 3 minutes left to go. Momo O'Neill right through the paint, dish out. Mo pops it in. So all that hard work and everything you had fought for, they come right back and just an open look for Williams.
The problem is they're matching you bucket for bucket now, and there's no way to make this up back.
Oh, so Newsom bounced past Daniels off the front of the rim. Gets her own rebound. Spin move, hits the deck. Moved by, they're going to say Newsom stepped out, and it's going to be West Michigan Elite ball. Daniels still on the deck, so probably going to need another towel to wipe that up. But 2:25 now left to go, so going to have to pop the can. Maybe fire up some threes, something like that. But if that happens, more people are going to have to go to the net. Look at Morgan right there. Puts the hand in there on Momo O'Neill, but it's going to go off of Morgan and out. And that is right in front of our vantage point right here. That'll be Momo O'Neill. It's over to Hardley. Makes a move on Daniels. Doesn't foul her, but it's just a fresh look at the bucket for Williams. Back up. Veronica thought about the 3. Not a bad idea. I was going to say, if they call her for a travel, I might come unglued.
Yeah. Well, I think now what they're trying to do is they're trying to draw some fouls here. Get yourself maybe a 3-point play from time to time as well.
You're going to have to do something. Maybe put some press on, in the back end here on West Michigan as well, too. But cannot give them open looks and open passes. Veronica knocks that one through. Did you get that out?
No.
Veronica back at the line once again as adds 1 to that. So apparently.
Why did she only shoot 1 shot?
Was there a free throw violation somewhere?
Maybe that might be my only guess is a free throw violation.
Tried to pickpocket, did not get it. Ball almost stripped out. Newsom comes through, goes up. Love Troop fighting with her. Ball will go to the Midwest Sound. Newsom with the throw in. Needs somebody to want to receive that. That'll be Triplet. Makes a move on Mo. Once again, over to Newsom. Newsom to Veronica. Gives it to Troop. Love puts it on the floor, goes up right under the canister. Morgan, look at that effort. No foul called. Troop's going to get the ball. She spins, bangs that off the cylinder. Speaking of about ready to come unglued, Damon Cannon's about 1 more call away from that happening. Here is Hardley up top, winding the clock down now with 70 seconds left to go. Mo Williams, Triplet on the way by. So incidental contact. Damon Cannon with his hand up. He wants to speak his piece. Jasmine Hall out there trying to explain to the ref she sees it a different way. So checking into the ball game will be now number 23, Stephanie Fisher, getting her first action of the day. With a minute 64 seconds left to go in this one. And it's a 6-point deficit, and it looks like they're taking a timeout. We'll be right back with more Midwest Sound Basketball on Livestream STL.
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotographystl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
So we are back at the Youth and Family Center up here in St. Louis, Missouri, 3:51 in the afternoon Central Standard Time. Boy, I'm telling you right now, things are getting a little heated. And that is Damon Cannon right here in front of our vantage point wanting to have it with Mr. Official. And they're trying to iron things out, and Mr. Official is giving Damon his day in court. So I'm not sure what was resolved or so all we know is there's 64 seconds left to go. And the Midwest Sound, they're down by 6. Fisher, 3-ball, put up, too long. Nice job by Hardley on the far side, as nobody from the Sound wanted to go for the rebound. And as we'd said at halftime, one of the things that I thought that they had been doing a better job of was rebounding. And so I'm not sure if fatigue is starting to set in just team-wide. But foul on Morgan with a grab on the way by. Does stop the clock with 52 seconds left, but there's going to have to be a little more fight, a little more urgency from the Midwest Sound side. Again, being down by 6, that just equates to 3 possessions that you're able to score on. Are they calling a reach-in foul?
I thought I saw a jump ball, which I thought was probably the right call.
Well, Midwest Sound are able to get the ball. I thought they were going to give it to West Michigan Elite, but so Newsom picks it up. Morgan, 3-ball. Little too much. Almost had the right angle on that.
Called that bank shot.
I thought that was way too high off the top, and it came down and hit off the front of the cylinder.
Right.
They're going to get Pelmore. Well, they said 45, but I don't think that's right. Because if you got her mixed up for Veronica, okay, but that'd be 24. Pelmore wears 45, and there's not a number 9. So just trying to, for the people at home, work the math out on that one, who that foul was on. But there's
it was on someone, we know that.
22 seconds left to go. That foul will be on Triplett on the way by, and right now, as we wind the clock down, we'll see, but who the player of the game is going to be right now, Kennedy Daniels or Sierra Morgan has my vote, even in a, right now, potential losing effort. Right in front of us. Look out. 1 second comes off the clock. Make that 20 seconds now left to go in the contest, and they throw that into the backcourt, and they're going to get a blocking foul on Veronica. Well, I'm telling you, you don't want to get that Bearcat too upset. Do not want to tangle with that one.
Right.
Hardly throwing it in for Elite. Over the hand to Newsom. Paul's picked up. Daniels, Newsom off the panel. A little too much. Hardly grabs that rebound now. 7 seconds left to go. And the clock's going to wind down. And that's how this is going to end, with West Michigan taking it 74-68. We're going to step aside, get our player of the game, and when we come back, it'll be either Kennedy Daniels or Sierra Morgan. We'll be right back. This is Midwest Sound Basketball Live Stream STL.
What makes for a great vacation depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play? Or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
Cameras
74-68, our final score. We've got Sierra Morgan, Kylie Morgan. What would you rather go as, so we know moving forward here?
Callie fine.
Okay, that'd be great.
21 points today. Callie Morgan, I know in a losing effort, it's tough to – normally you'd rather do the interview when, on the winning side of the ledger, but almost was that a career high today, the 21? Pretty close to it?
For sure.
You were feeling it right out of the gate. I mean, you had buckets down, sound was up, but do you think it was just too much on the West Michigan Elite side? Did they dip in your gas tank a little bit as a team?
I will give them credit for being able to run, but I think that most of our mistakes today came from us. I don't think that they forced us to really do anything out of our comfort zone. It was just us, minor mistakes, minor turnovers.
We had mentioned, or at least I had mentioned to Ray here at halftime, that I thought the rebounding was getting better on a collective effort. But it seemed like the second half, it just basically went away. There was way too many shots where it just seemed like everybody wanted to wait for the bucket to go in and maybe not follow up, just from a collective standpoint.
For sure, fatigue.
But I would have to say that, once that lead slipped away, there was a couple red light possessions that it seemed like that's what swung the momentum in the way of West Michigan today.
For sure.
So, again, thank you for taking the time with us, Callie.
I got a quick question. I got a quick question for you. We mentioned this at halftime as well. It seems to me this season especially, we've seen a great start and a great middle. We just haven't seen that finish.
For sure.
Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir. I would definitely agree with it. I think that my team, we come out real hungry, and then after with everybody not being here, transition, running, trying to give it your all. Fourth quarter, I think that the gas is definitely out.
Yeah.
Because we didn't play them, and we didn't been up, and then fourth quarter, they just rotating them in and out on us. And
right. I was going to say early on, you ladies held the fort with the limited roster you had here today. You had the one sub for the longest time. But I would have thought later in the game when a few more players come back, that would have helped out. But it just seemed like just was not enough of a collective effort today.
Yeah.
But Callie Morgan, national champion on the St. Louis Slam women's football side, 21 points today. Thank you for taking the time in a losing effort today as our player of the game. Thank you, Callie.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Callie Morgan, our player of the game. Our final score again, 74-68.
Day by day.
Day by day. That's right. I remember that from the St. Louis Slam. Our next game's in 2 weeks. I believe that's the 31st. Is that correct?
That is
31st,
correct.
To be determined. Look for our face on our Facebook page and on the Midwest Sound Facebook page on the time there. For Ray Halbrook, for Mr. Matt Bates, all of us here. Judah Halbrook behind us here on camera as well. All of us here at Livestream STL. Thanks again for watching the Midwest Sound Basketball on Livestream STL. We'll see you down the road. Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.